epic battle between Syracuse and Connecticut in the Big East quarterfinals. UConn playing for the first time since falling out of the #1 ranking earlier in the week. Syracuse has been their nemesis, winning their last 3 meetings with the Huskies in the Big East tournament. We begin in the first half. Opening tip-off of the game, 9:37 Eastern, and they were in for a long night. Stanley Robinson missing a dunk here. That leads, to a Syracuse break, and Eric Devendorf blocked by Gavin Edwards. This is just shades of things to come. They go back the other way. Robinson this time, the uncontested windmill jam. We're tied at 22. Devendorf knocking down a 3 with A.J. Price with a hand in his face, and he has some words for Price, and, well, we've seen it before. And none too long ago, Wednesday night against Seton Hall, there's Devendorf with a 3, and this time he's John with Eugene Harvey. Devendorf hitting from the same spot last night and continues his chatter at the Garden. Syracuse up by 2.
All right, second half. We're tied at 54. Do it for Johnny. Johnny Flynn to Devendorf. Get it, got it, good. Syracuse hit 9 threes as a team. And then Flynn, oh boy, that's an air ball. But he gets the loose ball and then finds Arize Onu-Awaku. Bump in the bucket. Syracuse has a 7-point lead. But back comes UConn. Price for 3. That's an air ball. Stanley Robinson, the putback. 28 points for Robinson. We're tied at 64. Craig Austrie, who had a terrible shooting night, just 2 of 13, hits that 3. Huskies down 1 at 68-67. Late in the game, Hashim Thabit, he had 19. UConn within 1. Now 10 seconds left in regulation. Austrie, drive. Misses the runner, but Kemba Walker comes up with it. UConn out-rebounded the Orange by 13, and Walker, the smallest guy on the floor, comes up with it. We're tied at 71. Jim Boeheim is like, hey, come on, Broseph. Box someone out. That sets up this. 1.1 seconds left.
Harris runs, lobs to no one in particular, touched by Edwards, shot of the horn, Devendorf, he might have got it, it's good for the win, if he got it off in time, it was nothing but net for Eric Devendorf, and the Orange may have pulled off another here at the Garden.
But hold on, we've got premature celebration. Oh, this is a great shot by Devendorf, but did he get it off in time? Man, you're not going to find a closer play at the buzzer than this. Look at the clock. Look at the ball still in the hands of Devendorf. Referees say, no good. Jim Boeheim's like, are you sure? Because it's kind of late. 11:43 Eastern time, we go to overtime.
Oh, yeah, and it would get a whole lot later. Robinson stepping up. It's a big 3-pointer in the overtime. The Huskies are up by 4. Moments later, Andy Rowden's catch and shoot. He answers with a 3. Syracuse within 1. Under half a minute left in the OT. Rowden's dribbles off the screen. Firing from NBA range. It's no good. Robinson with the rebound. Quickly down court. Orange trying to chase him down and foul him. They can't catch him. Finally, they do get to Robinson at their own 3. Lots of time coming off the clock here. Now, Robinson's only 4 for 8 from the line so far. His first free throw is no good. He goes on to make the second, but UConn's only up 2 instead of 3. Next possession, under 10 left. Flynn dishing back to Rick Jackson. We're tied at 81. 4.7 seconds left. UConn coming back the other way. Walker crossing midcourt. Double clutch 3 at the buzzer. No way. Here's how Syracuse was able to tie it. Thabit is on Jackson as they come up court. Jackson sets the screen. Thabit jumps out on Flynn. They double him. He drives into the paint. That leaves Jackson open. Flynn gets it to him for the dunk. And at midnight, the first overtime wraps up, and we're on to double OT. Robert?
All right, so we've got morning basketball in the second overtime. Johnny Flynn off the bounce and 1. 34 points. He made the free throw. We're tied at 86. 10 seconds left. Tied again. Flynn this time misses. Back the other way. Walker for the win. Oh, the iron is unkind. And at 12:15 a.m. Eastern time, we're going to a third overtime.
And in the third overtime, still tied at 87, Adrian to Price, 3. Huskies up by 3. Later, UConn up by 4. Price driving, hits the runner, and UConn's up 93-87. You think they might have this in hand? They might finally win this thing, right? Well, Austria missing the jumper to beat there for the tip dunk, and the Huskies are up by 6. They haven't trailed in any of the overtimes, but back come the Orange again. Flynn, nice bounce pass to Paul Harris. Orange are within 2. Half a minute left in the overtime. Same score. It's Austria for 3. That's no good. He gets his own rebound to get it back to Price. Devendorf is all over him. It gets called for a foul. Watch Boeheim on this play because he's clearly saying, yes, don't foul him. Don't foul him. So Price goes to the line. 7 for 8 from there at this point. First free throw, no good. Yeah, so Price, here he is missing a chance to seal the game. UConn fans are getting nervous. Price makes his second free throw, puts the Huskies up by 3. 16 seconds left. Flynn to Routen's off-balance 3. How do you like that? Ties it at 98. Just under 12 seconds left. You got plenty of time, right? Price for a deep 3. It's short. Adrian misses the follow, and time runs out. We are still tied at the end of 3 overtimes. The Beat can't believe it. And you know that Routen's name, well, that might be familiar to some Orange fans. Go back to the 1981 Big East Championship. You got Syracuse and Villanova. That went 3 OTs. That was Leo Routens with the game-winning tip-in. So this period ending at 12:35 a.m. Eastern. On to a 4th. Robert, please take it away.
We are running out of tape. Devendorf misses the runner. Jackson called for the charge inside. That's it. That's all. That's foul number 5 for him. He's out. A little bit later, Hashim Thabit would join him in the fouled out department. Thabit gets the rebound, but he's called for the push. He was out of the game. He's done. 19 points, 14 rebounds for the big man. And without him in the lineup, the Orange get aggressive. Devendorf off the bounce, hits the layup. 16 seconds left now. We're tied at 104. A.J. Price. This is the runner. Routens, good rebound there. Back the other way. Harris, channeling his inner Charles Smith. Misses a couple of bunnies. Oh, with time winding down. A couple of real good looks for Harris to seal this deal. Instead, at 12:40 a.m. Eastern time, we go to a 5th overtime. Boeheim looking for a foul. Instead, he's found a 5th OT.
Oh, this is incredible. So here we are in the 5th, and Price is working off the screen, driving. Devendorf reaches in and fouls him. That is number 5. Now Devendorf is gone from the game. 10 seconds left. We're tied at 110. Price for 3. It's no good. Jeff Adrian with the rebound. The follow away. That's no good. Time runs out. It is 1:04 a.m. And believe it or not, yeah, get up off of that floor, because guess what? We got a 6th overtime.
That's right. I just pulled a hamstring reading this highlight. It is so long. That's something you don't see very often on a scoreboard. 6 OTs. There's Routens giving Syracuse their first lead in overtime, and their first since 2 minutes and 25 seconds left in regulation. Here's Harris again. Remember those bunnies he missed earlier? Nice spin move inside. Orange up 5. And then it's Harris down low. Misses another gimme, but is able to get the 3-point play. Orange up 8. Devendorf loves it. So did Boeheim.
I can't describe how awful he was for most of that part of that game, and for him to come up and make some of the plays he made. He was even smart enough to miss the dunk so he could get a 3-point play.
It all works out in the end. So at 1:22 in the morning Eastern time, Syracuse inbounding the ball, final 10 seconds of the game. They outscore UConn by 10 in the 6th overtime. They advance 127 to 117 in the city that never sleeps. An epic battle at Madison Square Garden.
The longest game, Robert, ever played in the Big East. Second longest game ever played in Division I history. 4 players had at least 20 points for the Orange. How about Johnny Flynn? What a game by him. He played 67 of the 70 minutes played, scored 34 points, one shy of tying a career high. Paul Harris set a career high 29 points. Syracuse hit 40 free throws. They went 40 for 51 from the line. They had a 16-point edge from the charity stripe. That was huge. And against Jim Calhoun as the head coach of Connecticut, Syracuse, a perfect 4-0 against the Huskies in overtime games, as the Orange have now won 4 straight and 5 of 6 against the Huskies in the Big East Championship.